What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 11, episode 12, The Peaches of Tokyo. Okay, so all the girls about to get ready to go to Tokyo. We see Candy doing her thing with the dungeon party thing, variety show shit that she trying to do. So she trying to do like little promo for it. You know, at first I thought it was that song that she brought out. You know what I'm saying? When y'all remember that picture where she was up in the corset and everything and had that girl hand between her legs and everything like that and on her titties. I thought it was that, but it wasn't. And I was like, oh, Todd is in this too. Threesomes. Y'all do that. Okay, I have no problems with that. If you like it, I love it. I really do. But at this point, Candy a freak, so we already know that. She don't care, and that's one of the aspects that I do like about Candy. Candy really don't give a shit, okay? Like, bitch, you do this shit in your home, I do it too. I just vocal about it. It is what it is. Moving on from that, Eva comes down there and she talking to her about the whole thing that happened at Tanya party and, how they gonna get along at Tokyo. She was like, girl, it is what it is. We're just gonna be cordial. I mean, been through this before, whatever. Then Eva gets in her little feelings or whatever about, oopsie. Bitch, I'm over here breaking shit. About the fact that Porsha called her out. She was like, I never knew that friends did that or whatever, be shady towards you. Friends do be shady towards each other sometimes, and most of the time it be fun shade, okay? But you gotta learn when to take it and when not to take it, okay? Because at this point, she was just calling you out on your shit, okay? And friends supposed to call you out on your shit, but I can understand how she take it as being shady because the shit came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm glad that Candy said, well, yeah, she did it to me, and I was confused as to where it was coming from too. But Candy also said in that confessional, like, girl, you do be throwing shots and you don't be owning up to your shit too. And she said it's better that you say the shit to that person in front of that person instead of shading her or shading them behind their back to somebody else, because then by the time that it gets to the person, the shit had been misconstrued. That was basically all that was going on. So they gonna have to see how Tokyo gonna go. Moving on from that, speaking about Porsha at the crib, Nene comes over there to see her. And, she's talking about, first of all, they had a kiki about the fact that Porsha already brought a crib. I said it ain't too early to be, get ready for the baby and everything. I'd rather her doing that than be stressing in the last couple of months trying to get everything together. But, they sent down, she talking about how she's so tired and she ain't even get to wash the makeup off her face and all this stuff. They sent down, they're talking about the trip, talking about what happened with Candy and them and, that whole situation. She said, I'm over it. I'm not going to bring it up. I don't want y'all to bring it up. Nene said, okay, cool. It is what it is. We're not going to do that. But y'all have y'all understanding that I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. So that's what it is. We can laugh and we can kiki it up. But, just don't fuck with me at this point. And so that's really how the relationship between Candy and Porsha has been going, to be quite honest. But it was real cute. That was funny. I ain't even gonna lie. I did get a little laugh off when they was trying to do the role playing of who gonna be Porsha, how Porsha reacts when Candy come in, how Candy reacts when Porsha come in. Porsha did have Candy down a little bit. It was cute. But they gonna be fine on. I don't even honestly, I haven't even seen the rest of the episode yet. I'm recording on the commercial breaks and I feel as though it's not going to be Candy and Porsha that's getting into it. We already seen the previews. It's going to be Tanya and Porsha, not Tanya and Porsha, but Tanya and Nene and other folks. I really don't feel like Candy and Porsha when they say they over, it's over. Also, Porsha feel like, since she's out of the first trimester where you're not really supposed to say anything, so you can see exactly how things are going to go, the pregnancy, that she's going to do like some little big reveal in Tokyo about her pregnancy, because everybody don't know, but her family do. Girl, okay. So they get ready to go to Tokyo. Everybody shows up. Marlo shows up with all her bags. Tanya shows up with all her bags and shit. I said, God damn, how long y'all going to be over there? But then again, y'all overseas, so, you do. I get it. Cause bitch, I want to be comfortable too. I want to be fly as fuck too, bitch. You ain't gonna be able to tell me shit. All right. So, they get on the plane. The plane was like 14. I can't do shit like that. Not a big bitch like me, okay? Listen, I gotta stretch my legs out. I mean, I got money, but I ain't got money to be comfortable like that, first class. Let me tell you something. My first flight was first class, okay? So that shit spoiled the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? So every time I get on a plane, I be like, shit. If only I could do first class. But you know what? It is what it is. One day I'm gonna get there, They just chilling up in there 14 fucking hours, bitch. 14 hours. I told y'all about the time when I first got on the plane. I had to go to the bathroom. I had to squeeze my big ass in that little ass bathroom. Girl, I can't hold my piss for 14 hours. Not like this, girl. No. Okay. But everybody was okay, but when they first got there, when Porsha got there, Porsha went over there. She said hey to everybody, gave everybody hugs and kisses and shit like that, including Candy. Candy was confused, but I said, Candy, this happens all the time. Okay, this ain't the first time we done seen that. Porsha is just that type of person. She was like, shit, the last time we spoke, you was calling me a bitch. Now this, I'm a little bit confused, but then again, it's what she do. I said, yes, okay, move on from it. They get down there to Tokyo. None. None of Marlo's bags made it through. I said, bitch, I would be fucking pissed. I did like that little shawl, that Fendi shawl that she had on. She did look really nice coming out. I have to admit that. Bitch, I would have been so... Marlo was a little bit too calm for me. Okay? Because Ashley's attitude would have been fucked for the whole damn trip. Until you get me every fucking parcel I put on this goddamn plane. Bitch, I ain't never checked a bag in my life. Okay? You never will get me. But, anyway... They get on the bus and it's just a regular old little shuttle bus or whatever. They talking about something. They was playing with Marlo hair, asking if it was glued in or sewed down, or Eva talking about it's plopped on and all this shit. I was waiting for Marlo to go off, but she didn't. Tanya back there playing with her hair and shit like that. I said, y'all just... Okay, don't touch my hair, please. I don't give a fuck who you are. Don't touch my hair. I was with Marlo. You look, but don't touch. All right. They said a moment of silence for Marlo's bag. Then they on their way. Eva saying basically we're gonna just go to the hotel. We're gonna get settled in. We're gonna get something to eat, and we're just gonna have a chill day today. Okay, that's all that we're gonna do. And they was talking about how Tokyo, 39 million people live there. It's one of the safest places in the world. Cynthia brought up that she want to get another tattoo. They was like, what you gonna get? Porsha was like, why don't you get a matching tattoo with Chris? Cynthia was like, who is Chris? Bitch, for the moment, I was about to say, y'all broke up? Because I forgot myself that his name is not Chris. She was like, bitch, no. Mike, okay? She was like, oh my God, Mike here. My bad. And then she was like, girl, I remember Mr. Dennis, okay? So, get that shit together, all right? Lock his name in his phone, in your phone, because, bitch, in your membrane, because Mr. Mike here gonna be around for a while. I said, okay, girl, claim it, put it out there in the universe and catch it. And so at this point, somebody else was like, did you get a tattoo of your man or whatever? Here go Porsha. Yeah, I did. I got the money sign and the cross and all of that. Eva was like, all right, emoji neck. Candy said in that confessional, people want to think that Porsha is a fool. That bitch ain't stupid, okay? Because what she didn't do is get that nigga name tattooed on her. All right, she went and got something else. I said that is. Yeah, she would have been dumb as shit if she would have got that. I'm like, no, okay, he done already marked up like a subway in fucking Harlem. Anyway, and you doing all of that, girl, please, ain't nobody got something like that. Other niggas, other bitches' name on you and all that shit. Porsha just don't give a shit, though. She do look like the type that probably would have fucked around and did that. I don't know what came to her senses this time and just told her to don't do that this yet. Give her a little bit more time. She'll probably pop up with a D on her somewhere. So the girls get to the hotel. They're on the bus. They have a good time. They get to the hotel. They go get something to eat. And it reminded me of, is it MTV Diary or whatever, when the Destiny Child went to Japan and they dressed up in the kimonos and all that stuff and they were sitting down there eating that food and they was not having that food. When Candy was talking about having that food, she was like, bitch, I'm all here for having new stuff, but not when I'm hungry as hell, okay? And girl, give me a piece of bread. I ain't supposed to have it, okay? Give me something, but if you're gonna give me some fish, give me some good fish. Don't give me some shit that you just thought of off the brim or whatever. But I'm from America and y'all over here, and we don't know this shit right quick. You know what I'm saying? what I just said was kind of disrespectful because you gotta, respect the custom. But that's how you be feeling when you go to another country and you don't know what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate the fact that, when they were getting everything situated and they were eating and all that stuff, and then Tanya brought out that they was going to actually have a tour guide. And that is the right way to do things when you go to another country, if you can afford to do some shit like that. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to go to another country, especially some of these Asian countries. They are way more stricter than they are here in America or wherever you're from. And you can get put in jail for the smallest offense that you be like get away with over here. You wouldn't even think nothing. Like, I think it's Singapore or somewhere that, bitch, if you litter accidentally, bitch, you can go to jail for that shit. You can get arrested. Okay. So, you got to be aware, and that's why I tell people all the time when I talk about going, out of country or whatever, just make sure you Google the place that you're going so you can know the customs, so you can know the do's and the don'ts. And I'm glad that they got a tour guide so that they can know the do's and the don'ts. What's her name? Eva said when she used to work modeling and doing gigs over there at Tokyo and all that shit, she almost got arrested because they thought that they was over there working, being prostitutes and shit. I said, well, good goddamn. And Mama was like, what y'all need to do is please be punctual because that's going to be disrespectful to me. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Nene had to put her little 2 cents in about them always being late and shit like that, which we seen that happen before. So, hey, it is what it is. No CP time on this trip. They got to be ready by 11 o'clock. When Miss Aya, she left out of there. And, it was like, so this is my trip. This is making up for the bachelorette party that I didn't bring everybody on, especially Nene. So I'm going to apologize to everybody about that. But what I want to do in this whole thing before, this is how I rock, okay? Anybody got anything that they need to say to anybody? Let's just put it out on the table right here, right now. And I'm going to start off first. Porsha. I said, bitch, here we go. So even was just like, Porsha, I thought we was getting along, and I thought we was cool and all that, and getting to know each other. I thought we was gonna be good girlfriends or something like that. But you really put me on blast and shit in front of everybody, entire party, I be talking about people behind their back. She was like, bitch, first of all, don't come at me like I'm stunting on you, because I don't stunt, I stunt back. I said, bitch, what? Okay, Porsha was like, bitch, don't play no fucking victim because you do be talking about people behind people back. But my thing of it is, I wasn't coming at you in an attacking way, okay? Learn the fucking different, bitch. I didn't put your ass in a hot seat. Mind you, Cynthia was taking up for Porsha too. She was like, girl, no, it wasn't no hot seat. It was a warm seat, okay? And even Nene said, listen, you got to be able to dish some shit out and take it too. Because in this group of girls, once they find out that you been talking shit behind their back, they going to bring that shit up to your ass, okay? So basically, it really wasn't nothing. Then they was like, well, Marlo, what you got to say or whatever. Because Marlo was over there saying some shit. And she was like, well, basically, people's calling Ava out on her little shady ways, okay? It is what it is. It's okay to be shady sometimes, just be able to be a bitch that's going to be shady and be able to own that shit. I'm a shady bitch, okay? I know it. Shady and petty, okay? I own it to the T, okay? So somebody be like, oh, you's a shady. You damn right. You damn right. What are you telling me this for like I don't know it? Anyway, moving on from that, Marlo was like, that was rumbling throughout the streets that you was talking about me like a cat. She was like, wait a minute, bitch, what? A cat. They said cat is less than a dog. I said, bitch, I ain't never heard no shit like that. They was just laughing it off. I don't know if Marlo was being serious with her. She was like, bitch, you was texting me all this stuff and you be all up in my phone and shit like that, but you talking about me like a cat. So I really feel like she was just joking, trying to lighten the mood. Because at the end of the day, Porsha pulled out Nene and was like, she asked them how to say I'm pregnant in Japanese, Ninshichu. Ninshichu. Okay, yeah, there you go. And, she gonna have a gong and then gonna announce it, teach them the words, and then gonna tell them what it was. And they wound up doing it. Everybody was excited for her. Even Candy. Candy, even though she did when she first said, that means that I'm pregnant, Candy was like, it was a slow start. It was a slow clap that went to a regular clap. Because she was like, I said, bitch had to think about it first. She was like, The fuck? I want to say some shit because, bitch, I would have been the same way. Like, girl, after all the shit we heard about your nigga. Okay, but congratulations, because I knew you wanted to be a mama all this time. So let me give you a real clap right then and there. That's how it felt like. And even Candy said, all shade aside, she glad that Porsha pregnant. She gonna be a good mom. And even Eva said that shit too. She said that baby hair gonna be laid down. Echo style. I said, bitch, the jail. Stop playing with me. But anyway, so they was getting ready to go, and you got Marlo. She wanted to get somebody's shoes. She jumping on Eva back. But at the end of the night, everybody was just in a fun mood. We'll see how long that lasts. So, it's the next day, the next morning. Eva is on the phone with her mother, and she was like, "I know you. It's just the fact that you're overseas and you just got through dealing with the fact that one of your grandparents had passed away, and now you can potentially be losing another one." And I said, "Wait a minute, what?" Grandparents are like special people to me, okay? And special people to a lot of us. So, they're just as much as important in our lives as our own parents, okay? And for some people, their parents are their grandparents. So, I was like really touched by this scene because nobody wants to lose a grandparent. Nobody want to lose anybody, but especially if you have a bomb ass grandparent, like my granddaddy. And then she was talking about how her granddaddy had just had a heart attack, and she went over there to talk to Candy. Candy don't drink, so she was wanting her champagne. She wanted her alcohol because she just needed a strong drink. And she was talking about how he had a heart attack, and he had signed a a DNR, do not resuscitate, and they still did it anyway. And I was like, wait a minute, that's some legal problems right there, or somebody didn't know, or some shit like that. And it's a possibility that he might not make it. Most likely he's not going to make it. And she was just crying and crying and crying. And it was a good thing that Candy was there. She did find somebody that could actually be sympathetic to her. Even though, Candy was saying she just don't know how to react to people, losing someone, because she lost her brother when she was like 15 years old. And it's just she don't know how to react around death. And she was still being that friend that she needed, made her laugh or whatever, gave her a little joke about her morning breath and all that stuff. So that was nice. It just made me think about, because my granddaddy just had surgery a couple of months ago. And I was like, oh my God, what if something happened? We think of those things all the time. And, we just got to go home and y'all call your grandparents and tell them that you love them. Okay? Tell them that you love them. Moving on from there. Everybody's supposed to be outside, right? We're supposed to be meeting up with Aya at 11 o'clock. That's where the bus supposed to be leaving off, right? 10:45, I think it was Cynthia and Eva that came out there first. Okay, then around 10:51, Candy came out with a drink for Eva. Then, after 11, I think, or no, it was Tanya and Eva. Okay, so they was the only two that was on time, and then, Candy showed up, then Cynthia showed up. And then they're waiting on the other girls to show up. Porsha was there too. They were on time, I believe. The main bitch that was talking about people being late was one of the late ones, okay? Came after 11:30, meaning. And then Shamari came. And then here comes Marlo. Marlo is dead ass in her feelings, okay? Marlo is dead ass in her feelings because she was like, damn, you bitches knew that I ain't had no bags or whatever. Somebody could have called me and asked me, did I need some panties? Did I need some deodorant? Did I need this? Bitch, I ain't even got no drawers on. I was like, okay. On the one hand, I get where she coming from. But on the other hand, that don't mean you could have called them too. You could have called them too. Like Nene said, bitch, I was trying to call your ass and all that shit. Bitch, I would have been pissed. Aya was over it. The tour guide was over it. She was like, bitch, we had a busy schedule. Did you hear the way that she was telling them, get on the bus. Get on the bus. Mama was like, bitch, she was talking to them like they was her kid. Get on the bus. Get on the bus. I said, bitch, you better get your ass on the bus. So the girls are finally gone. Nene had to deal with Greg and his attitude. They just not really clicking at the moment. And so they go to this place. They get their fortune read. And it's just, crazy how basically, especially Eva, Candy, and Porsha, the fortunes that we really heard, they were talking about what's going on in their lives right now, with Candy and her business and money going through. Eva, somebody is going to be okay. The patient will do well. The marriage is going to be all right. And, Porsha and her pregnancy and stuff like that. They go to a temple. They start praying. something about marriage came up with Tanya, and Nene said something about maybe she's gonna be married to somebody else. They go out to eat, and they eat sushi. Okay, Candy like, bitch, is this real sushi or is they bake that shit or something like that? She didn't even want to, if it wasn't raw or something like that. I said that's what sushi is, raw fish, bitch. But okay, I don't eat the shit either, so I understand. And then the topic of marriage comes up because Eva had asked Porsha, would she get married while she's pregnant, because a friend of hers got married while she was really pregnant. She was like, sure enough. And then Tanya telling Porsha, you know what, Dennis should talk to Paul about getting a ring because he picked out a real good one right here. And she was like, okay, cool, but let me tell you something. When I was talking to Dennis, I had introduced Paul to y'all to Dennis as if y'all was married or whatever. And he was like, yeah, we married or whatever. So are y'all really married or not? And here go Tanya. In the legal sense, do we have a legal document at the courthouse saying that we were married? No. And then they was like, so no, y'all not married. You're not married. And it was like, but at the end of the day, that's the man that I'm going to be with to the end of time. And here go Nene. Don't say till the end, girl. And she was like, what does that mean? Because when we was at the temple, you almost making it sound like I'm gonna get married to somebody else, and this shit blew the fuck up. Girl, I don't give a fuck what it is, okay? I don't care. It ain't that serious and all that shit. I said, what is going on between Nene and Tanya? They been getting at each other's throat, or I should say Nene been getting at her throat for the past couple of episodes of show that she been on here. I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about tonight's episode. Did you feel like that shit was warranted at the end with Nene and Tanya? I think because of the situation, because of what Nene is going through with Greg, and Greg coming on her ass, getting at her ass, and she's just taking it out on the easy target. And at this point, the easy target is Tanya for her. I don't know. If that's what y'all getting the vibe, y'all tell me how y'all felt about tonight's episode. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.